Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2022 general readings. We are looking at the first 2 weeks of April from the 1st through the 15th, and this reading is for the earth sign of Taurus, our beloved bulls. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to be here and to watch these videos, and for all your likes, shares, subscribes, support, donations, feedback, comments, those of you who reach out for personal readings, all greatly appreciated. Thanks. Okay, Taurus, this reading is for you for the first 2 weeks of April 2022. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Taurus. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Taurian. It's going to resonate a little differently for everyone, of course. It's a general reading, so watch all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, for any additional insight and perspective they may provide. And if you find that something does resonate with you enough that you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link, the little arrow attached to this video. I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings, so message me if you'd like. I'd be happy to hear from you. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's in store for you for the first 2 weeks of April 2022. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Okay, Taurus. We begin with a little justice. The Reap What You Sow card, which strongly implies honesty, transparency, ethics, honor. Can represent a legal situation for some of you. It's also the Reap What You Sow card, which represents that the end outcome of whatever the situation is for you, in large part, if not in all part, will be dependent on how you navigate it, what you do, what you say. With justice, we have the Nine of Wands, our wounded warrior card, representing somebody who's been through a number of battles already, and here's yet one more. You may be feeling discouraged, tired, depressed. How can I go on? Should I go on? Taking a bit of a minute. But you're very close to being at the end of a very difficult cycle. Tens represent cycle endings in the tarot, cycle coming full circle. And then the next card after this, of course, would be the Ten of Wands, which is a card of feeling overburdened, overwhelmed, and it coming to an end so you can lay that burden down. Waiting on justice for some of you. It could be waiting for the outcome of a civil case, a civil litigation, a criminal case even. Could be any situation really where you're waiting for a right outcome. Perhaps feeling frustrated about that. Next we have the Page of Wands, messages, messengers. Could also represent a child or a young person, particularly if any of you are, if this is a legal situation regarding a child or a young person in some way, custody, alimony, divorce, all of that. The Hanging Man, waiting, watching something playing out. This is a card about not taking any decisive action because things are still playing out. Yeah, there is kind of a sense of waiting here, a frustrated sense of waiting here. Waiting for news, waiting to hear on the outcome of something for some of you. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This is divine timing and orchestration, God, spirit, angels, and guides kind of having their fingerprints on this. In the upright position, it strongly implies that a stroke of good luck, of good fortune, of things working in your favor. Also, justice in the upright does as well. It just feels like for many of you, this has likely been a kind of a long process. And there's still just a little bit of patience that's required still. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Star. That is an amazing duo of cards, Taurus. The Star is restored, renewed hope, faith, and optimism. Chronologically in the tarot, the Star comes after the Tower card, which, as most of us know, is an unexpected event, which often changes your life path significantly. It often ends or brings something to an unexpected ending. And then the star comes after that to renew and restore hope, faith, and optimism in the path that lies ahead of you. So the Wheel of Fortune and the star is a phenomenal combination of cards. This looks like, in spite of how this starts out, feeling discouraged, depressed, maybe thinking about giving up, or how the heck you can continue in doing this, and you're just waiting. In spite of how that starts, it looks like an unexpected stroke of good luck or of blessing is coming in to kind of recharge your hope and faith in the outcome of the situation being fair and equitable for you. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the World, a card of major endings. This is the last major arcana card in the tarot. The first card being the Fool, who has the 0 on his card, and all the cards after the Fool are about a journey through life, or a particularly important chapter or a set of chapters through life, until we get to the end at the World, which is a card of graduation, moving on, ending, and starting a brand new journey. I'm going to pull one more card. Here's your 10 of Wands. Being at the absolute end, overwhelmed, being able to lay a burden down. That's the focus here, bringing something to an end, a final ending, because the general feeling I'm getting, especially from the first few cards and the overall energy, is that this is something that's been going on for quite some time for you, Taurus. You're really, really tired. There may have been one more thing crop up which makes you kind of feel like, oh, here we go, or oh, when is this ever going to be done? And then this sense of waiting, and then unexpectedly at the end, at the end of this 2-week period, there's some unexpected thing which happens. Probably a pretty significant, profound thing, despite the fact I'm not, we don't have the Tower here, but the Wheel of Fortune and the Star is something that comes in like a real stroke of good luck, of good fortune. So let's clarify a bit. Let's clarify the overall energy of the Tower and the 10 of Wands. I think you've probably been fairly patient through most of this, Taurus. I think a little bit more is required. Just a little. You're almost there. Temperance. Yeah. Balance, patience, moderation, not doing anything impulsive or driven by emotional reactions to things. With the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, held hostage, bound, like you can't make a movement on this. And even though you're not, I can understand why you feel like you are, because it feels like you're in suspended animation right now, waiting on something. Let's clarify justice. The Emperor, a person of some seniority, status, authority. In a court system, the Emperor would be the judge. In a company, it would be the VIP, the owner. Someone of seniority and status and decision-making ability. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So knights represent offers and opportunities for change and the speed at which situations move. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all of the knights because he's governed by the element of earth, which is a slower, steady, cautious energy, but he always gets to the finish line. So it part of what may be frustrating for you here is maybe waiting on a final outcome from the person who has the ability to make the decision on something. Now, what the thing is, and this is a general reading, so it could be a variety of different things. I am getting kind of a strong legal energy for some of you. Waiting on a decision in a legal situation of some kind, and that could be in court in terms of like civil suits or criminal suits. It could be, it could be anything where you're waiting to see justice done. It could be something to do with work, anything really, waiting to see justice done. But you're waiting on this Emperor person who's taking their time in making a decision, which is where your Nine of Wands energy kind of comes from. Let's clarify this Page of Wands. Strength, facing fears, facing doubts, facing insecurities. Let's clarify the Hanging Man that goes with that. Again, waiting on a decision. Hearing that there might be another bit of a delay and having to deal with that. Ten of Wands again. You know, the Ten of Wands twice, Taurus, just really represents how tired and overwhelmed you are and how much you want this to end, because that's what you're waiting for, an ending, so that you can have a new fresh start. Let's clarify the Wheel. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And the Tower. We've got 2 Wheel of Fortunes and the Tower, which is almost a certainty for most, if not all of you, that this is a real stroke of good luck and good favor coming in an unexpected way from an unexpected source at an unexpected time, perhaps at like the 11th hour, something which is working in your favor in a profoundly significant way. But there's a real sense of it being quite unexpected here with the Tower card. Clarify the Star. What an absolutely phenomenal ending for this, or outcome for this period of time. Pretty short period of time, 2 weeks. Looks like a lot happens here. The Star. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is the Knight of Fire, and in my opinion, he, and perhaps the Knight of Air of Swords, is the fastest of all of the knights. It comes charging in quite quickly. So this is a very fast-moving situation. Whatever this Tower card represents, whatever this stroke of good luck, good fortune that comes in at the end here, it's very fast-moving, very fast-moving. The Six of Swords, it brings healing, slowly but surely moving away from the source of the trouble and the challenge. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but this sets it in motion. The Three of Wands, feeling much more hopeful and positive and optimistic about the future. It's quite a good reading, Taurus, in spite of the fact that, you know, it looks like it's been an ongoing situation, probably for many of you for quite some time, and you're really feeling the burden and the weight of all of the time and everything that's happened within the time. Again, I'm getting kind of a strong legal situation, whether that's in court or, you know, a legal situation in other areas, like waiting for an outcome of something at work, in business or projects. There may be some custody or child things around children going on here, custody or alimony or some combination of both of those things. But something works profoundly in your best interest at the end of this. So let's wrap up with any final messages or guidance and advice from Spirit for Taurus for the first 2 weeks of April. Guidance and advice for Spirit. The Seven of Cups, multiple options and opportunities. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles can represent insufficiency and lack, not having enough or feeling shut out. But but it can also represent missing something that's right in front of you or very closely available to you. Could be help or resources of some kind. Because as advice, that would be that there's something either in front of you or very closely accessible to you that could provide you with additional help if you just reach out and take it or reach out and ask for it. Let's see what else is next. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity, an offer or opportunity to compromise, negotiate. That's what the Three of Pentacles is. The Knight of Cups is another offer or opportunity for change, driven by love, support, encouragement, or support of some kind. The Three of Pentacles is compromise, negotiation, teamwork, everybody kind of working to get on the same page about something. So in terms of advice, and again, because this is a general reading, I don't know the exact specifics for, you know, those of you for whom this resonates that are watching, but I'm getting a pretty strong message here that whether you know about it or not, there's some kind of help, available to you. And also in a legal situation or any other situation where there's another side and you guys can't agree on something, this says that there may be an opportunity for mediation or to compromise and negotiate on something, and maybe because of emotions or being emotionally driven, you're like, I'm not compromising anything, I'm not negotiating anything. But what I'm getting here is that there is an opportunity to do that. For others of you, it's simply that there's another resource or source of help that is either in front of you or you may have said no to already, but you may want to rethink that, or something accessible to you, some kind of help or resource. So you may want to take a look at that. Okay, Taurus, those are your messages for the first 2 weeks of April. I hope you found them helpful, useful, gave you some food for thought, or already validated, what's ongoing in your life with this situation. Again, if any of this resonates with you enough that you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link, the little arrow attached to this video. Thanks for being here, Taurus. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the April mid-month readings. Take care, stay safe and well, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.